I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Vitali Klitschko. And you can see who has the power advantage. They'll be squaring up against lightning hands. This fighter's going to be all up in your grill. They're a swarmer. These are the big boys in the heavyweight division.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so...
Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko from Ukraine. And they hold the SCI national title. The last time we saw them in the ring, they won by a TKO. They're coming up against Lightning Hands from the United Kingdom. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Ukraine, presenting the current national heavyweight champion, Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United Kingdom, wearing the gray trunks trimmed with pink, Lightning Hands.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Todd, I thought he was going to break out into dance and song then. Old school it is. And I love that.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. What's the referee thinking right now? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. Give me your blood.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield's? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Good defense to block the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They both want the knockout. That jab doesn't score. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Oh my, that's a game changer. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
One punch could change the... Hold it right there. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knock. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! Now that is a massive...
Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. But top. So much hype. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. Failing to score with that right hook. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. And Machine goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, 3, 4. Are you okay?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge moment. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. His stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Holding it right there. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Just missed with that hook. Every time, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee, after what we saw on that lap. And there's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
done with that counter shot. Missing with the hook. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Lucky that hook didn't score. That counter shot lands. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! And down goes Machine. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Vitali Klitschko from Ukraine. And they hold the SCI national title. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO. Up against them is Tiny from Mexico. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Ukraine. Presenting the current national heavyweight champion, Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico. Wearing the light red trunks trimmed with cyan, Tiny.
An open air out. Here we go for round one. Good counter punching. And Tiny just got knocked out. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.